Hi, this is Romola and welcome to this video of unboxing the Alana Fairchild Angelic Lightwork Healing Oracle. So I've been interested in this one for a little while. The artwork I always think is just so stunning. So this is looking at healing, magic and manifestation with the Archangels. And we have links with Michael, Raphael, Gabriel and Uriel. And it says, Angelic Lightwork is a practice of spiritual care that nourishes every being on earth. Welcome light and love into your heart and our planet with practical exercises and divine blessings to resolve the worldly difficulties humans can face in health, finance, career, purpose, relationships and more. So I've got the keywords of empowerment, connection, expression, awakening. So I'm looking forward to getting into these books. The deck is lovely. It's got a little bit of a sheen on it. So I don't know if you can see that. This is it's got UV gloss on it, and the text is textural as well. So I just love the artwork that she uses when she does these kinds of cards. So let's pop that there so we know what we're looking at. And I love all the rock pool ones. They always have this little piece of cream paper in them, but that's actually quite handy because I tend to put it in the book just to mark up where the card is. So we've got this book is, well, 240 odd pages, quite a nice thick book. It's a good sized deck. We have, well, this is interesting, we have a stand, so we can have this on our desk, on our altar, with the card of the day, which I think is a really lovely and very simple addition to a card deck. I love that. And then we have our decks. So I do love this, ripping off a little bit of paper. We have a lovely background on here with a heart, lots of energy, lots of symbols going around the edge, very mandala-like. We have gold on the edges, but they seem to move quite nicely. They don't seem to be stuck and gluey. And then we have, let's just have a quick lift through. Again, a very pretty colour palette, lots of hearts, angels as you'd expect. So we'll have a little look through, and then we'll have a shuffle and a play with the cards. So, and then with the book, oh, it's Blue Angel Publishing, sorry, not Rockpool. Why did I think it was Rockpool? Oh, anyway, so we have again quite a significant book here. We have practices, so 44, is there 44 cards? Feels like there's more than 44. Yeah, 44 cards. And how to use them. And as you can see, each page is, we've got about 5 pages, 4 or 5 pages for every single card. So there's lots of information. And again, I love this with these decks, that they do give you, she gives you a really good ways of moving in and using the deck. So this one got us about setting up your sacred space, getting spiritually dressed, getting ready for the angel work. Simple deck. So so it concludes 11 cards for 4 archangels with a total of 44 practices. So this one, we divide them into the different cards to work with it for that particular one. So and then we get into the practices. So for each one we have information, healing, things to do. So I love this. We've got the invocations to use, and again, there's so much writing in these books. It's all, I mean, they're good sized books. It's a shame they're not sort of just books that you can pop on your shelves. And this, again, this is why I tend to buy. I've bought, I think, one deck of hers that was the pocket edition, and it has no information in the book. So there's no book with it. It's the cards are half this size, so they're great if you just want a little deck just to pop in your bag, just for a quick message. But there is no, and the beauty of the power, I think, with a lot of her work is the prayers, the invocations, the how to work with them. So each one has got lots of information, so you can really spend a lot of time going through the card and really, I'm going to use that word that's overused, but embody, to actually take your spiritual practice, take the card message, really bring that information into your awareness, into your body. Obviously, a lot of them have got healing with them as well, but to really work with it rather than just read it and put it to one side and think, yeah, that's nice, and get on with the day. And again, I think that's really why this card holder is going to be so handy, because it means you can just pop. I mean, how fabulous is that? So simple. It's a piece of card with a bit of a logo on it, but it's just, it brings it all to life. It makes it feel much more usable. So we'll go through the card decks and see what we see. So we know that there's 4 main archangels with this. So have a look and see how we find them. So first one, we have breakthrough into the light, rising inner strength, pattern breaker, endings for beginnings. I love this. It's got the ankh symbolism within them. Cultivating ease and grace, finding what was lost, when you don't know what to pray for. And one thing I will say is the card deck it's a very thick card, which is why when I'm picking them up, I'm just checking that I have just got the one, which is why I like doing these card unboxings before I've mixed all the cards up, because I can just follow the numbers and I know that I'm not missing any out. This one is safe shelter, words and know thy heart there. Higher purpose, protection for the vulnerable heart, fatherhood and the divine masculine, into freedom, recovery into grace, banquet for the soul. Oops, now I have picked up multiple in there. Special healing for the open-hearted, unique well-being, healing through challenge, enhanced protection for beautiful boundaries, soothing mind and spirit, healer. I love that how this energy just sort of ripples out, because it does, doesn't it? The energies just sort of ripple. Beautiful. Past life, present power. Your heart is a healer. Beautiful human. Hearing guidance. Emotional comfort. Animal soul guardians. Oh, that's so beautiful. It feels like a flower there. So much energy swirling. Animal soul guardians, that one. Freeing the threads of connection. Embrace your divine right to heal. Love beyond death. Third eye awakening. Vow release. Twin flames and soulmates. Soul love. That's interesting. It's an actual visible flower, the rose in that one, because a lot of them, they're all, yeah, they're not, there's lots of detail, there's not the visual aspect of them. Soul love. Technologies of love. Oh, it's my favourite, the flower of life. Just love that symbol. It's got so much deep meaning in it. Blessed with gratitude. You can feel like the heart explosion there, can't you? Love it. Space clearing. And this is I want to call it a bagua. It's something to do with feng shui, isn't it? It's sort of like a compass. But it's in the levels. It's, yeah, interesting. Blessing the journey. A treasure of the soul. Honour thy worth. Peaceful prosperity. Again, this the colour, I don't know if it'll come out in here, but there's so much colour and depth and interest. It's just really vibrant. Although they're quite pastel-y colours, with this sort of magenta, it is like, it's like the 3 colours, the magenta, the yellow and the cyan, but the colours are just phenomenal. This one is manifestation, blessings for progress. Animal soul friends. Earth Warrior, and Mother Healing. And we've got a little angel at the top there. Really pretty deck. Now I'm just going to have a quick look and just see, are they... Doesn't seem to say that they are particularly... Something with Raphael. Oh, do they go in order? It looks like they might do. So it looks like the first 11 are Michael. Let's have a quick look. Then the next 11 are Raphael, the next 11 Gabriel, and the next Uriel. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, so we split it there. So I was wondering if there would be a colour difference, but I think the only way to know who you're working with is going to be using the book, or just knowing that the first 11 is Michael, then Raphael, then Gabriel and Uriel. But I think with these decks, I think you would work intuitively, but I think there's so much, like I say, to gain from working with the book, that I think that is the way forward. Right, just a quick knock, and then I'm going to start doing a little bit of a shuffle and just see what sort of cards want to tell us, what information do they want to share with us. So we're not going to get a massive shuffle on, which hopefully we'll get them in a little bit of a different order and allow, getting a bit jumpy, allow the right card just to come to the screen, to the top. So we can see what we're working with. Oh, they are getting very jumpy. I think we'll take that as a sign. Okay, I do love this one on the back. I didn't pay much attention to which particular one. I think this was card number 44. I think that was the last one. We'll have a look anyway. So the key message from the card for us is this one, 18, enhanced protection for beautiful boundaries. So this should be a Raphael card. Let's have a quick look on. And what I do like about the book actually is, yes, you can, because there's quite a lot. So 18 is page 101. So they are in order, and you might be lucky. But actually the index is quite a good thing. What I probably will do is pop a little post-it note here so I can easily find the beginning. So this one, yeah, is Raphael. So that's how they are working. So this says here, we are always safe and secure on a spiritual level, but sometimes our experiences can feel deeply intrusive. This could be a surgical procedure, an encounter that gets under our skin, or anything else that feels like it has infiltrated our inner sanctuary. It is important to recognize such an experience and know that fear is not required. The intrusion can be gently yet firmly resolved, and you will feel clear, strengthened and centered from within, and with your boundaries re-established and intact once more. So this, like I say, this is enhanced protection for beautiful boundaries, healing, magic and manifestation with Raphael. So she talks about placing your hand on your heart, breathing in, feeling that gratitude. There's a little blessing to say, and then there's a prayer as well to use. So this card feels like it can be used obviously for healing, the whole deck, but it's a reminder about our boundaries, and I think that's really important, because when we work with cards, we are calling in energies around us. When we are doing any kind of spiritual work, we need to watch our spiritual space that we are in, so that we are not picking up on things that are not for our good, shall we say. But also, people around us. It's, we don't need to pick up other people's energies. We don't need to pick up their negative energies, their negative thought forms, their negative emotions. We don't want to, if there's a ripple coming out towards us, we want to make sure it's a positive ripple. And if not, that we've got a boundary in place to stop that negative energies, thoughts coming towards us. So I think it's a really good reminder as people on a spiritual path to look at the protection, perhaps calling in. And it's interesting that this is Raphael's card. It's not Michael. Traditionally, I would call in Michael for protection, but it's interesting that this is within the Raphael section, and it's Raphael that we're calling in I guess, for that sort of healing level of protection here. But it also means that it's a reminder that, yes, many of us would call in Michael for protection with his sword of truth, with his indigo cloak of protection, the shield of shield of protection as well. But actually, we can call in whoever we want and ask for help and protection from them, and that will then happen. So yeah, if you feel called to Gabriel or to Uriel, then that is also one. So don't, I guess the message here is, don't be restricted by who you think you should be calling in, because they all have different aspects and different ways of working. So I'll just have a quick split of the deck. Let's see. There we go. We've got the healer card. So this, again, really beautiful. So we've got the energy spiraling up and out and flowing back down again, almost like it's opening the hara, opening the the word has just skipped my mind. From the Munai key, we open up our energetic space around us. Can't think what the word is, but it's that going above and opening the energy portals above and allowing that energy to flow through, allowing us to be both at the same time the healer and the healed, to give and to receive. Our left hand and our right hand have different jobs, and by joining them together we can then bring that balance of giving and receiving. So overall, I think I'm really pleased I got this deck. I say I've seen the pictures for a little while and just really been inspired with them. They are extremely pretty, and the words on them are enough to just get you to do your own inspirational work with them, to do your own guidance. The colours are very pastel-y colours, which are very, very pretty. They're not really pale, not like the Rebecca Campbell ones, which, you know, the colours can make it more difficult to actually pick up the layers that due to the transparency. So it's really easy to see the different aspects here. So this one, there's like an angel face there as well as the wings. You can see the shapes, the energies that are coming through. So it's a really beautiful deck. And like I say, with her books, I am really looking forward to pulling some cards for myself and using the book to do the prayers and do that. Like I say, the key with any of this, with any light work, with any spiritual work, is to actually do the work. So if a card comes up with some information from you, it's not just a case of thinking, oh yeah, that's great, that's lovely, thank you. It's actually, what does this mean to me? What do I need to do with this information? Is there something I need to do or say or be, an action I need to take, an action I need to change? And always take that inner view as to what does this mean for me? What do I need to take action on in order for this card that this card is messaging me with. So I hope you like this deck. As I say, it's certainly one that I'm been very drawn to for a little while. If you'd like to use the Amazon affiliate link, I would be very grateful. A small amount of their profit would then come to me, which allows me then to get additional decks to do more of these kinds of reviews and to do it all for free. So I am going to leave you there, and I'm going to do a little shuffle, and I shall be using my card holder here just to hold the deck and do my journaling and do my work from the book. I send you blessings and wish you a beautiful day. Thank you.